Buckle your seatbelts, I'm going on a rant. No, but, well, not really, but, uh, I just listened to a video from Narcissistic Resistance. It was really interesting. I think it was his latest video. This woman, it's really funny, but, disturbing, because basically, this woman sent in some recordings of her and her husband. I think she was trying to ask if the husband was a narc. I think she sent in the video. And it was very obvious that, I don't know if she was a narc, but it was very obvious that she was the problem, and it was just like blatantly obvious. And it was just kind of like nauseating to listen to how manipulative she was. And I just couldn't believe, like, they were going back and forth arguing. She sent like the actual recording of her and her husband, and um she she it sounded to me like all he wanted her to do was like pick up her laundry or do the laundry or something, and it was like this big huge ordeal. And I'm like, and then it just made me realize how much laziness is just an absolute disease. Like, what is going on with modern day women? I'm not just saying it's only the women, but I noticed that, and I think it's more of a millennial thing, these new age women coming up in the ranks. Um, they're just lazy. Like, back in the day, people used to, these women were busting their asses, okay? They used to work full time, come home, make dinner, take care of the entire house, do the laundry, do the cooking, take care of the children, and you wouldn't hear them complain once. These modern day women don't even want to lift a finger, and then want to sit there and nag their husbands to death. Like, is he supposed to work and come home and do all the housework too? What is the point of having a wife? You're supposed to be the helper, okay? That is what God instructed. Be the helper. We're supposed to be the helper for the man. And I think when things went awry was when women started making more money and going back out in the workforce, and the balance of power kind of shifted, because if the female is making more money, it almost always creates problems. Almost always. Because the stereotypical male role is to be the provider. So, I'm not saying it has to be that way, and there's plenty of men that are perfectly fine if the female makes more. But honestly, I think a lot of men, in the back of their mind, it actually bothers them, even though they'll try to act like, oh yeah, I'm cool with that. They try to be all open-minded. I think in the back of their mind, they don't actually like it, and it tends to create problems. It always tends to create problems and a little bit of bitterness or jealousy, or, you know what I mean? So there needs to be some kind of balance, because there's clearly problems between male-female relationships right now. But see, a lot of these modern day women, they want to be some kind of kept woman and just sit around and take selfies all day and go get manicures and pedicures and not lift a finger. That's not actually realistic, okay? Unless your husband is like some millionaire basketball player or something like that, where he has ample funds to cover, taking care of the house, buying a house, taking care of you, the children, everything, because he has a lot of money, ample amount of money. That is a very small percentage of the population, okay? That's not a likely outcome for most people. That's like one in a gazillion, that actually have a husband like that. Realistically, both parties need to be working right now because it's too difficult. Everything is so expensive, and both parties should be chipping in, helping out around the house, helping out with everything, the children, the house, or if you come to some system to where you can amicably divide up the responsibilities. People have to work together. Relationships are very hard. But it didn't appear in the video that she was working and she was complaining about all he was asking was like some simple thing about helping him do the laundry, and it sounded like he was going on some business trips and needed help. And it was just like, that's pretty simple. Why is that a problem? And she was talking all calm and condescending, and I'm like, what the hell? It made no sense if she's the one that sent the video in, because I'm like, she's the one that looks really bad in this situation. I don't think she expected the narcissistic resistance to say that she was the problem, but it was clear as day that she was the problem. And so it was just funny because I was like, did she expect sympathy or that everyone was gonna side with her? Because she just seemed so manipulative and condescending. She was talking all calm, and I was like, oh my god, this lady is like giving me a headache just listening to her. I'm getting like an ulcer. So, that was nauseating. So I just wanted to make like a piggyback video. I'll put a clip for that video in the description box, but laziness is a disease. Something is really going wrong with society. You need to get off your ass, take your ass to work, make your own money. If you're gonna complain and bicker, get off your ass and make your own money. Do your own damn laundry and call it a day. If you don't want to help out with your husband, then don't be married. If he's asking you to do simple stuff, that's your job. You're supposed to be helping out. You're supposed to be helping around the house, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the home. That's your job. And I don't mean that in a stereotypical way. I'm not saying that's all females can do. Yeah, you can go to work, but you should be doing your daily tasks that are basic functions. A house needs work in order to run. It's not going to run itself. So getting upset over a simple task, newsflash, people need help. You have to lift your finger. Sorry to tell you, you have to get off your ass and you have to help out. Why are you married if you don't want to help, or you don't want to, then go have your own apartment somewhere and do all your own work. If you don't want to help around the house and help your husband, then don't be married. It's not rocket science. So I don't know what's wrong with this some of these people nowadays. They just want to be some kind of kept woman, sit around, not lift a finger, be a lazy bum, take 2,000 pictures of their ass and put it on Instagram and then say, I'm woke, I'm woke. What is going on in the world? This is not realistic. We need to stop being lazy bums. Stop that. That's not attractive.